I think the most undervalued sports card of any player out there is Jim Brown. Jim Brown was unbelievable. He's not just considered a top running back of all time, he is considered amongst the best players of all time in the NFL. The NFL is far and away the most popular sport in the United States. It's not really even close when you look at television ratings. And if you look at the history of the NFL, there is nobody that is more looked up to, that is more prolific, that has a more amazing highlight reel than Jim Brown. As we look at these videos, it is absolutely incredible how good he was as an athlete, as a runner, with his toughness. So why aren't his cards worth more? Let's look at this Jim Brown rookie card versus a Wilt Chamberlain rookie card. In this case, all right, there are more Jim Browns that have been graded by PSA than Wilt Chamberlain. But when we look at the prices, is that really fair that Wilt Chamberlains are worth that much more than Jim Brown? You could make the argument that Wilt Chamberlain is a top 5 basketball player of all time. But of the vintage card era, whose cards would you want more than Jim Brown's? When we look here, the population of a 6 is 208 for the Chamberlain rookie, 754 for the Jim Brown. The prices, though, the prices of that Chamberlain are unbelievable. Here we'll compare him to Hank Aaron. There are 1,000 more Hank Aarons that have been graded by PSA. But the price of a Hank Aaron is so much higher than the price of a Jim Brown rookie card. I don't get it. Now, these are all within 4 or 5 years of each other. So we're comparing a same generation, similar as far as how old the cards are. Why is Jim Brown's rookie card worth so much less than Hank Aaron's? In this case, a Hank Aaron in a PSA 6 is worth 2.5 times a Jim Brown. Why? There's more Hank Aaron's than Jim Brown's. There's more of them, and the value is worth 2.5 times as much. Who would you want more than Jim Brown? So let's look at 59s. Now, this is a Jim Brown second year card, the 59 Jim Brown, versus a 59 Willie Mays. Willie Mays' rookie is a 51. So this is 8 or 9 years after his rookie card, and the Willie Mays is worth more. There are twice as many PSA graded Willie Mays 59 cards than second year Jim Brown 59 Topps cards. But the prices of the Willie Mays are pretty much higher across the board. We look at 350 Jim Browns in a 6, 848 Willie Mayses, but the Willie Mays is still worth more. It's not Willie Mays' second year card. This is Jim Brown's second year card. Why is it not worth more? So let's look at the third year, the 1960 Jim Brown versus a 1960 Mickey Mantle. Now, I understand Mickey Mantle is Mickey Mantle, but there are 8,000 graded 1960 Mickey Mantles. There's only 1,700 Jim Browns. When we look at the prices of the Mickey Mantle are so much higher than they are Jim Brown. Now, this is 9 years after the rookie card for Mickey Mantle. This is Jim Brown's third card. It's his third card. And we're comparing it to a Mickey Mantle 9th year card. The population of the Mantle, there's 1,600 PSA 6s. There's only 300 Jim Browns. The Mantle's worth $1,350. Why is a Jim Brown only worth $100? Now, I think that's a little low. This is PSA's value book. I think it's more like a $300 card, $270 card. But still, is the Mickey Mantle worth $1,000 more? Why is it worth $1,000 more? This is Jim Brown. Let's look at the fourth-year Jim Brown against a Sandy Koufax. So this is about a fifth or sixth-year Sandy Koufax card. And that 61 set isn't the most valuable top set for baseball cards, but there's twice as many, almost 3 times as many Sandy Koufax 61s as Jim Browns. But when we look at the prices, very, very comparable price-wise. The Jim Brown is a little bit more, and this is Sandy Koufax. This isn't Willie Mays. This isn't Hank Aaron. This isn't Mickey Mantle. This is, a 4th, 5th, 6th most recognizable and demanded card from baseball. The same year card. These are the same year old card. And a Jim Brown is only worth $250, $265. I don't understand. I think if you want to collect some cards that have a big time upside ahead of them, I think it's Jim Brown. Anybody who collects football cards wants a Jim Brown card. And I think as football continues to be the most popular sport in America, the demand for collecting football, new stuff, and then eventually old stuff is going to only go up more and more and more. Baseball fans are slowly dying off because most of the big baseball fans are the older population. The younger fans are football fans, and they're going to want the vintage cards of the vintage players. If you haven't yet liked and subscribed, please do that. But I'm telling you, Jim Brown is the long, low-hanging fruit. Go pick it. Get some Jim Brown cards.